Parents sometimes complain that children these days aren't as well behaved as they used to be. Today we meet a Perth teacher who's helping parents to solve that problem by giving them some parenting tips. She's teaching people how to be successful parents. She calls the course Positive Parenting. Let's find out more.
I think society is changing when the biggest things is we don't have the time. We're rushing here, rushing there.
We're living in a very rapidly changing world and people aren't as sure about a lot of things as they used to be.
Sandy Duckworth is St Hilda's answer to parenting bliss. She's been teaching for 20 years and over that time has seen a gradual yet profound change in the behaviour of children.
Are you being descriptive though in your praise?
After pleas of help from bewildered parents, she implemented a positive parenting program.
Basically the program is enabling the parents to learn strategies to deal with situations, but the biggest thing is how to communicate with your children in a positive way.
I love the way that Chloe is really concentrating there.
Child psychologist Jan Fletcher has worked with children for more than 30 years. She believes they are behaving differently, but that's because the nature of parenting is very different to years gone by.
We have more parents working, we have less extended family around, the world's changing very rapidly.
Mrs Duckworth believes the key to rearing the perfect child lies in our day-to-day speech.
The things to remember is to state the child's name, get down to the child's level, touch the child, and remember when they do it, respond positively.
2 wheat biggies.
For Richard and Melanie Lynn, Mrs Duckworth's techniques have changed their lives.
Really, it's taught me I feel, to be more consistent and to slow down, you know, to not expect too much of a 4-year-old child.
Abby.
Mr and Mrs Lynn have both strived to be successful in their careers, but now with 3 children under 4, parenthood has become the most important job of their lives.
Okay. I've seen a change in my own behaviour, to be honest, and yes, as a result of that, I've seen an improvement in her behaviour.
Are you dressed, sweetie?
Melanie and Richard Lynn will no doubt come across bigger parenting hurdles in the future, but for now they've found their very own super nanny in Sandy Duckworth.
Some people would perhaps have no need for a course like this, but in terms of my experience, I can only recommend it to people.
Parents want to be good, they're doing the best they can, but often they're wanting some little extra strategies or they might want some fine-tuning.
So Sandy Duckworth is a teacher who's noticed a change in the way children behave. This story uses a number of forms of the word parent. A parent is the mother or father of a person or animal. The verb to parent means to bring up or raise a child. The adjective parental means related to being a parent. And parenting refers to raising of children and the responsibilities and activities involved with it. Sandy gives parenting tips. A tip is a piece of advice. Why?
After pleas of help from bewildered parents, she implemented a positive parenting program.
After pleas of help from bewildered or confused parents, she implemented a positive parenting program. A plea is a cry for help. To implement means to put into action, to start. Parents were asking for help, so she started the positive parenting program. Let's hear more about the idea of positive parenting.
Basically the program is enabling the parents to learn strategies to deal with situations, but the biggest thing is how to communicate with your children in a positive way.
The program is enabling parents to learn strategies to deal with situations. Enabling means giving the power or ability to do something. To enable is literally to make someone able to do something. Because of the program, parents are able to learn strategies or plans of action to deal with situations. Sandy says that the biggest thing is knowing how to communicate with children in a positive way. What else does Sandy think is important?
Mrs. Duckworth believes the key to rearing the perfect child lies in our day-to-day speech.
She believes the key to rearing the perfect child lies in our day-to-day speech. Here, the key is the most important piece of information. It's the secret to rearing the perfect child. Rearing means caring for and raising a child to adulthood. The secret lies or is found in our day-to-day speech. Day-to-day means happening every day as part of normal life. Speech refers to the activity of talking and the way a person talks. So, what do parents need to know about talking to their children?
The things to remember is to state the child's name, get down to the child's level, touch the child, and remember when they do it, respond positively.
They need to remember to state or say the child's name, to get down to the child's level, to touch the child, and when they do what they've been asked to respond positively. Positively means in a good way. Now let's hear from one of the parents who's finished the parenting course.
Really, it's taught me to, I feel, to be more consistent and to slow down, you know, to not expect too much of a 4-year-old child.
She says the course has taught her to be more consistent. Consistent means always behaving in the same way. So for parents to be consistent, they must always keep to the same rules and not change their behaviour. She also says the course has taught her to slow down and not expect too much. So, has it worked?
I've seen a change in my own behaviour, to be honest, and yes, as a result of that, I've seen an improvement in her behaviour.
She's seen a change in her own behaviour, and she's seen an improvement in her daughter's behaviour, a positive change in the way she behaves. So it seems that the parenting course is working. It's helped this family to change their behaviour and to be more positive. And that's all for today. To review today's parenting tips or for some English tips, visit the English Bites website.